What's good, everybody? It's Travis. Feels weird to be on the other side of 200 subs. It feels like we were waiting for a long time. And so I was curious. I went back and looked. Our very first video on this channel was November 22nd, 2022. And so we've been going at this for almost a year. 2 videos, at least a week, sometimes more. Y'all, it's been a lot of fun. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a little bit of reflection on some of the stuff we've opened in the past. At the same time, we are going to go through and look at a welcome booster. We actually have 10 different ones on hand that we are going to open up, take a look at. And we're going to talk a little bit about why Magic went to welcome boosters instead of what they used to do back when I owned a store way back in the day in Ohio. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that and open some stuff and see what's in it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we have welcome boosters from the 2021 core set, which was the very first set they did this new strategy with, this new welcome booster with. Can't really see it because my face is in the way. Let me slide this up so you can actually see it. There we go. So 2021 core set, Zendikar welcome booster. So it pretty much correlated with the idea of them going to set boosters versus draft boosters, and then eventually collector boosters and all that. But you got the Dungeons and Dragons, you got the Innistrad Midnight Hunt, Innistrad Crimson and Vow, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, Streets of New Capenna, Dominaria United, Phyrexia all be one, and then this one, which all of a sudden looks generic like this one back here. This is connected to March of the Machine. And so the question is, what's happening now? Because it's not specifically linked to a set. Why are they doing that? And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about what we have opened in the past. We're going to do that here in a little bit, kind of as a reflection. But we're going to open up these packs. I want to see what's in them. I've heard that every single one of these packs, as far as like, so if you get the pack that looks like this, or the pack that looks like this, or the pack that's from the Dominaria United. So number one, all the stuff in it is not from that set. As a matter of fact, all the stuff in it isn't even standard legal when it's put out. They're reprints from some old defunct sets and stuff like that. But every single pack that looks like that has the exact same content. So there's no benefit. Like I went online and looked at people who are selling like full boxes of these. Unless you're trying to get a play set plus of a card that's in this, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it because I don't really know what's in these. So I'm not dug that much, but I have my suspicions about why we went this direction. But we're going to go through, and I think part of it starts right there. Magic the Gathering Arena. Yep. Okay. So the other side of this is actually a code card. So I'm going to hold this code card back. We are going to do a drawing later today. We're also going to talk a little bit about how our drawing for Magic, because Magic is so not like they want to be digital, right? Clearly, but they also don't want to be digital because they don't release any kind of support other than occasionally in a welcome pack. So we have, welcome to the world of Magic the Gathering. Here's some cards to help get you started. So we start with land, and then we say, hey, join the Magic community. So you have one land. So you have a Plains. Beautiful land, nonetheless. And then Chandra's Magmut. We have a Demon of Loathing. So you get a rare, but that's from Theros Beyond, not M21. Commander Sphere. Interesting. So I think part of the reason why they went to this as opposed to what they used to do, which was small decks. They were like scaled down standard decks, so to speak. They were connected to the whatever the core set was. Okay, again, we went away from core set 2. This was the last, what we might consider to be a core set, where it was like M something, or yeah. And so there's a shift at this point to go towards Commander. And so where those small decks would have kind of pushed you towards Standard or a little limited. No, Zach is not here. So Zach is away. He had some stuff he had to do today. So he can't be on with us. What's up, Lloyd? What's up, Joshy? So nope, Zach is not going to be adding color commentary. But I'm going to do my best to look over. I know, it's so sad. Goes along with the weather outside today. Dreary and rainy, although we really needed the rain. But anyway, so thank you guys for being here with us. The command sphere, I think, is an exact picture of why we went to these. I think this is not an introduction to Magic the Gathering as much as it is an introduction to Commander. Check it out. Garrick's Primal Hunter. Or Garrick the Primal Hunter. Okay, so there's a mythic in this pack. There is a Niv Mizzet Perun. Okay, again, a rare. And that's from, I don't even remember what that set's called. Underworld Dreams. Archetype of Imagination. Garrick's Gorehound. And Fairy Guide Mother. So that's weird. I thought this was connected to, that's a much later set. I thought for sure that maybe these have been updated, because I thought they were with M21, but that's definitely, well, my organization, my direction is out of order. I don't know if it's, so anyway, so to me, it seems as though this is hey, welcome to Magic. Here's Arena, here's Commander, and here's the reality. That's what most people play. You know, if you play Magic, Lloyd, Joshy, if you guys play Magic at all, I'm going to guess that it's primarily either, if it's paper Magic, it's probably Commander. Yeah, I know, me too. If it's paper Magic, you probably play Commander, and if it's digital, obviously you're playing Arena, because I don't know that, I even forget Magic Online, if that's even, okay, so there's another code card there. So we have 2 Magic the Gathering codes. So we may do some giveaways with those so that we can actually give away to people that aren't local. Okay, so this is the Zendikar Rising. So you get, okay, so you had a Plains. This one you get a Forest. Is it called a Join the Community, which is good. Drawing people to the stores. So it's drawing people to all of those places. But then here we go again. Here's binding. Demon of Loathing. Command Sphere. Okay, so we got another, basically what it looks like is a token of Jace. I think the other one was a token of, who was it? Was it Teferi, I think? Yeah. So it's Teferi. So we're pushing people to play blue. Tribute to the Wild. Tajuru Blightblade. Ooh, 1-drop Death Touch guy. There's Bruna, Light of Alabaster. Veraska, the Unseen. Expedition Diviner. Right? Yep. And Spitfire Lagak. And so here we go. It's not to say that these are not good. These are actually really good. I'm guessing that the prices of these rares and mythics that come in these are absolutely like rock bottom, really low. But again, it's not garbage. So here's what I will say. For the packs that they used to give out, they were full of commons, uncommons, and maybe a rare. Yeah, MTGO. Yeah, it is definitely still around. But the funny part about that is that, like, that was the way you could play Magic Online and it still be valuable. Like, the cards, even though they're digital, have value. And so, yeah. And I think at one point you could even, so if you collected a full set of a Magic the Gathering set, yes. Yeah, you could trade it in for real card. Exactly. Which was really a groundbreaking idea. There's another arena code. Really groundbreaking idea. All right, so we have the Beholder. So this is the Dungeons and Dragons set, or the one that's connected to the Dungeons and Dragons set. Join the community. Okay, so again, it's be a part of the world of Magic. Find a store, and it's good. I like it. But the reality is, where are these going to be handed out? at a store. so in theory, the person is already connected to a store, at least in an ancillary way. Sunblast Angel, Dungeon Map, Yengu Wildcrafter. There's the token slot, so instead of a Planeswalker, you get a Lost Mine of Pandalever and a Goblin. Tyrant's Familiar, very cool. Tarak World Render, Cleric class, another insert, and then there's a forest. So I'm just curious because I know that there's a legendary creature there, a dragon in that pack, legendary creature there, an angel. And this one, a legendary creature. So they're actually even like throwing you, hey, here are some legendary creatures you could build around. As far as the draw towards Commander as a format. There's another code card. So I imagine these are a lot like any other code card with Magic. Like once you have the pre-release code card put in, you can't then put another pre-release code card in and get more stuff. Just not how that works. They're not trying to incentivize people trading away or selling their code cards unless the person that's buying it hasn't been to an event, which is legitimate, obviously. Planes, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Drown Yard Amalgam, Commander Sphere. We're noticing a trend. Commander Sphere. Hey, you want to play Commander? How about Commander? Most people play Commander. Do you want to play Commander? There's a Blade-Stitched Scab, Ardent Elementalist, Arlen Voice of the Pack. See if we can find our... Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia. It's a fear of the number 13, in case you were wondering. Rally the Ranks. Skyfire Phoenix. Okay, so rares. A lot of those are Commander cards. Let's see, do we have... Oh, we don't. We do not have a legendary in this pack, other than the Planeswalker. That's interesting. Okay. So not a card you could build around yet in that pack. All right, moving on. We are now into... We did the Innistrad. This is the second of the Innistrad. This is Crimson Vow. Okay, so we have the code card on the back, arena code card on the back. We've got our two advertisement cards. Forest, Gift of Fangs, Apprentice Sharpshooter, Commander Sphere, Thirst for Discovery, Markov Waltzer, Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. See? I mean, not bad. Meet Sorin. That's creepy. Okay. Dearly Departed. Nimbizit the Firemind. Okay, so that's a different Nimbizit than we saw before, I believe. But again, another legendary. Was that Nimbizit? A Perun. Okay. So you got double Nimbizits now. You can build differently, or maybe they're the same kind of card. I didn't read them very clearly, or very specifically. Kamigawa. Code card. Welcome to the world of Magic. Another Forest. Spirited Companion. Futurist Sentinel. Commander Sphere. Assassin's Link. Dokuchi Shadow Walker. Tamio, Collector of Tales. Very cool. Meet Kaito. Jugen, the Rising Star. Very cool. Archon of Sun's Grace. And Peerless Samurai. So again, I believe there is at least one. There's that legendary creature that you could build around. So, all right, new Capenna. Let's see what... So, obviously, there's some decent cards in here, right? Like, there's rares. There's stuff that... I mean, they're not high value rares because they're so prevalent at this point, probably, because of their inclusion in this. Warm Welcome. Wrecking Crew. Commander Sphere. We're noticing a trend. Metropolis Angel. Darling of the Masses. Omnixilus. Reignited. Very cool. Again, a commander card, though. Kogla. The Titan Ape, legendary. Sunblast Angel, I think it's the second time we've seen a Sunblast. And Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. All right, 3 more to go. And then I'm gonna show you, I was going to create a collage. That's right, I was gonna get very crafty and create a collage backdrop for our videos in the future. And I was saving full boxes, like empty boxes for when we've opened stuff in the past. Sunbathing Rootwalla, Lightning Strike, Commander Sphere. Singir Connoisseur, Urtai's Scorn. There's a Johnny the Great-Hearted. Creatures you control have vigilance. I love that kind of just automatic ability. Black Blade Reforged. Very cool commander card. Phyleth, World Sculptor, legendary creature. You might want to build around that. A secondary legendary creature. Tura Kinrud, Sky Knight. Next one is Phyrexia, All Will Be One. Now, realize that some of these are even still available at your local store. So if you're a new player and you've never gotten one of these before, or maybe you're a new-ish player and you've never been into a particular store, walk in and ask about these, because chances are that the store is going to have some of these sitting around. I know we have some sitting around at Comix. Now, we don't have this whole variety. Like some of these, they were the last one from that. But I'm pretty sure we have the most recent 2 at least available. Thrill of Possibility. Tyrannix. Atrocity. Commander Sphere. Cephalopod, Sentry. There's an Ambulatory Edifice. Man, they're really testing my grasp of pronouncing English words. Kaya, Bane of the Dead. I'm probably not doing well. There's another Atarak World Render. That's the second one we've seen. And now we have a Linvala the Preserver. That is another legendary you could build around. Very nice. And a Quicksilver Fisher. Again, good stuff in here, but with the decks they used to give out, you could actually, I did a lot. Somebody come in and go, I've never played Magic before, I'd like to learn how to play. I would bust out one that I already had open for the store, and I would give them one and say, here, or if they had a friend with them, I just give them 2 decks, and I go and like stand with them just for a minute, help them make sure they understood how the game generally works. Or I would sit there and stand at the counter, and we would just play a quick game, just so they got the gist. And it was easy to teach with those decks. With this, I mean, I don't know that you're teaching anything. You're just saying, hey, here's some packs. And yeah, here's some mythics. Here's some rares. Get online. Go play Arena. I think maybe it's the push to say, hey, go play Arena. That's how you can learn how to play Magic. Which is fair. But also, you don't really understand how the interactions work when you put a card on the field and everything automatically does it. So, maybe not. Warm welcome. Seraph of Dawn. This is the newest one. Commander Sphere, rather. Hellkite Punisher. Bestial Menace. Chandra, Heart of Fire. Really, it's ironic. M21. Siege Rhino. Wow. All the way back from Khans of Tarkir. Remember when that used to be disruptive and standard. That's how old I am. Defiant Bloodlord. And Tura Kinrud Sky Knight. The second one we've seen of that. Again, it's another legendary you can build around. Quality of the cards in these is decent. The fact that they're free, that Wizards doesn't charge stores to get these in. They're just kind of automatically offered. You get code cards, which is nice. I think that's probably the biggest point. Code cards to drive you to Arena. These cards to drive you to Commander. And it might even give you some trade bait. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. Now, let's talk a little bit about... Here's what I was doing. I've been saving all these boxes now. I was going to make this really cool backdrop. But instead, I just cut the fronts off of them. So, like for instance, we opened, what is this, 7 March of the Machine Aftermath Epilogue booster boxes within the last year. Well, that's been more like within the last couple months. Collector boosters. So we opened a Lord of the Rings, a March of the Machine Aftermath, a Phyrexia All V1, 2 Brothers of War, and a Dominaria Remastered. We're not to the big stuff yet. We did open some draft boosters, but again, we kind of limited it. Dominaria Remastered was a lot, Infinity, and then we did like 1 Commander Legends, and then a Jump Start. And to be real honest, the reason we did those mostly was because it was slow product times. And so it was like, we might as well open. I mean, we need something to open. But we're actually kind of shifting our kind of direction just a little bit, trying to give ourselves more opportunity to be creative. So maybe doing some things like this, talking about different styles of decks. So Eldraine, we've opened 4. Lord of the Rings, we opened a bunch. 6 boxes of Lord of the Rings, 2 Commander Master boxes, 4 March of the Machine set booster boxes, 3 All Obi-Wan, 1 Dominaria United, 1 New Capenna, 2 Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, 1 Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and a Zendikar Rising. Now, here's the thing, though. Like, this represents, like, the full boxes that we've opened. It does not represent all the other stuff that we did, where it was, like, especially, like, time travel pack battles, where we just get a bunch of packs. There's no boxes connected to that. So, in the last almost year, we've opened a ton of stuff. And it's really good. We put all that stuff in inventory. Y'all have first dibs when you come and watch these live streams. And I'm so appreciative of the fact that y'all have been doing that. People that hang with us while we're doing the videos, or people that come and watch it after the fact. It's just been really, really awesome. And so I want to say thank you. We have done the drawing. The prizes have been awarded for the 200 subs. And so our next goal that's out there is the 500 sub. And so I'm hoping that we do that more quickly than we did the 200 subs. It took us about 11 months for the 200 sub, but I'm hoping we can maybe get a little, well, actually less than about 10 months to get 200 subs. So hopefully we can do get there a little bit more quickly. If there's anything that you want that we opened, it's going to be available at the store. We don't open this stuff. Like when we get this stuff, we use it for what it's for. But we wanted to give you a peek at actually what's inside of these welcome boosters so that you can encourage new players. If you got someone that you're maybe teaching or you invited to come try out, walk into the store and say, hey, do you have a welcome booster? This is my friend. He's starting to play. Or this is my friend. She's starting to play. They're interested in getting kind of their feet wet, see what cards there are. One of the other things you could do with these is that you could just basically open it up and just kind of explain, what a card is, like what a casting cost is, what the name is, what the type is, the fact that there's different treatments so they don't all look exactly the same. Some of that stuff can be intimidating when you first get in. So this is a good intro. It kind of helps you get your feet wet and kind of see what's there. Y'all, I hope this has been an informative episode of Box Breaks. I hope you enjoy all the other stuff that we're doing. If there's anything that you'd like to see us do, man, leave a comment down below. Hashtag Comix Cafe, so that you can be in on a drawing. Guess what? We're gonna do a drawing. Let's do that real quick before we wrap up. So, here we go. Where you at? Hey, there's our drawing. All right. Well, here we go. There's 4 of y'all. Lloyd, Joshy, you guys are both in on this. Miss Kimberly and Umberto. Let's see who wins. Whoa. Oh, who is that? Oh, man, Joshy was so close. Umberto. All you got to do is come up to the store. Let us know that you're there, but you need to message me and let me know. Hold on. I got to grab I forgot to grab these sleeves. Tell me what you want. White, green, red, pink, orange, blue, yellow, or purple. And then tell me A or B. Oh, I'm showing you something on a screen where you can't see it. Let me go back. There we go. All right. So like I was saying, Umberto, congratulations, you are the winner. Pick the color that you like: white, green, red, pink, orange, blue, yellow, or purple, and then tell me A or B, and then whatever is represented in that sleeve will be waiting for you at the store the next time you're in there after you have messaged me back. So either you can let me know here in the comments below, just tell me which color and what letter, or you can catch me on our Discord. I'm the guy who posts the YouTube promo in the YouTube promo section. I usually post links for our videos, and so just message me there at me and let me know what you want, A or B, and which color, and I'll have those set aside for you. Congratulations, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you've had a good time. Next time you're in, maybe we'll run into each other. I actually had a good time this weekend. I got to catch up with some folks on Saturday. Got to play a little bit. So if you're in the store and you see me, say hello. Let me know you watch our Comix Cafe Box Breaks channel. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, I'm always all the changes we've made to this channel have all come from people saying, hey, this would be cool if you did it like this. So we're always looking, always listening, trying to learn from y'all. So, all right, y'all, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Peace. So normally I sit here and I talk to Zach, but Zach's not here. Awkward. Later, y'all. Have a good day.